There we go. Hello again. Wait. Hello again. Let's see. So we need to do that. Arting away. Let's move the concept deck to something more stimulating. Ooh, Thank you for the fart, Suvi. I needed to get that out. You gave me audio cover to squeeze one through. Y'all are too sweet, by the way. English heat waves are dangerous as hell. Yeah, they end up like literally causing a lot of people to expire before their time. Farts cutely. Wasn't Ice Cube in a superhero movie? I don't know. So anyway, there I was. BBQ sauce on my titties. Suvi knows how we do down in Texas. Suvi gets it. Where is my stuff? There it is. Normally we kind of walk through the whole concept stuff. I think today I'll just kind of click through things real fast. Many things, and tessellation, and symbols, and dark stuff. And more dark things, and many things overlapping. And sort of whimsical horrors, maybe. And old plans of turning cities into machines. And more recent ideas of trapping nature in grids. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, let's do like that. I like that. That feels nice. Just today, because we're running so much later. Apologies for anybody who hasn't been with us on the art journey so far and is totally confused by all this stuff. Right now we're working on the concept board so like the layout for a watercolor and pointillism piece that is dealing with like a whole lots of stuff. So some of our most recent additions here is we're gonna have these orange bands that kind of carve up the canvas into little pockets that are going to contain different kind of symbols of nature and industry. And we're also trying to sort of explore this idea of AI and humanity and sort of this intersection that we're at presently. And not in a way that makes, I think, clear statement of what things are or a way out or anything, but just trying to feel maybe some of the tensions. Maybe that's what we're trying to do with this piece of art. And so recently came sort of the idea of having this artificial intelligence eyeball at the top, and then maybe some kind of nuclear power plant at the bottom, and then we have these jackholes that are sort of sitting here feeding the machine, converting all of nature and humanity into a resource for our future artificial intelligence overlords. But anyways, we recently put in this houndstooth pattern as kind of this electrical flow, and that helped us restructure our grid So we have like a grid that we're happy with. And so I think today what I wanted to do is just begin to kind of remap this space. So start allocating the zones a little bit differently. We started, when we originally jumped into this, sort of very quickly pushing just things onto the board, and so now we'll try to get more of our final layout, I think. Mannery says, regarding the Ice Cube superhero movie, I think all I can say, it's one of those so bad it's good movies, and it had me crying of laughter throughout on how tone-deaf Amazon is making it in terms of message, plus how cheaply made it was, since it was made 5 years ago during the pandemic. I see. The pandemic movies all have like a feel to them. Suvi is gassy today. You know, let him out. Let him out. We got space for them to rip. Okay. Is that Musky Wusky? It's Daddy Musky Wusky. These are like our 3 horsemen of the apocalypse, I think. Is that your real hair? Speaking of this hair, this is my real hair. Thankfully. So much volume. Thank you. A redhead archer chick. I do not know this one. Brave Merida? I'm lost there. I saw a meme about Ice Cube being some character and just seemed unreal to me, and I wasn't sure if it was actual movie or a joke. Yeah, I never saw the movie. Now I guess I should watch it. Oh, I see, because I know he was in TMMT, Mutant Mayhem. And that's all I know, like trying to think his filmography here. War of the Worlds, or maybe TMNT. Yes, it's a Screen Life movie, Rex. That's what War of the Worlds looking like. What is, wait, is Screen Life where, like they shoot everything in front of like large screens instead of like on a green screen? The Scottish Disney movie. Merida is a princess in it. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, those kinds of movies have a it's like a little bit uncanny valley, or you can just kind of sort of tell. Okay. So we started grabbing some color blocking last week. I was starting to feel like this file was getting a little bulky. But also, let's see. It's also a function of how some of these are defined presently. Let's see. Okay, that should work actually. So if we change these to, maybe we change them to gray for the moment. And that helps us flag what's been done and what we need to do. Okay, and then yeah, I think that's right. I think we need to turn those off for now. And maybe I can list out here the zones that I'm actually looking to see here. Okay, that's good. So Trapped Earth Park, I think, is kind of like that thing in our inspiration image where we see the globe sort of locked in. I feel like I want like some pocket parks, pocket nature. And maybe there we have like things that are sort of iconographic, like a crazy looking tree. Okay. That's right. So we have our three horsemen, three cucksmen of the apocalypse on kind of our left here, and I was thinking over here we might have some like symbols of old mythologies. So let's define this space too. The all-seeing eyeball. Three cucksmen of apocalypse. Old mythologies. Okay, so I want it on this side over here, maybe like temples of ancient ideology or something like that. And under these guys, I sort of wanted like the vibe of like the skyscrapers around Central Park. Spires of capitalist desire or something like that. And there, I think we'll reach for like the harmonious Bosch earthly desires thing. Manor says, yes, anything smartphone and Zoom heavy, etc. I want to watch Brave ASAP again. Sorry, I always mix them up. I think it's technically Pixar. Oh, I definitely can't keep those straight. Totes, it does feel off-kilter, but it does make it feel more authentic than grounded. I should force my half-Scottish boyfriend to watch Brave with me tomorrow. Lurk, enjoy your lurk, Mannery. I love eyeballs. This is Adobe Illustrator, which I got flack for using Adobe products last extreme, which I'll take. But I'm pre-flacking myself this time. Hello, Adakarko! Or Cole, as you shall be known. Hello, popping in from Butts. From Butts. A little butt action. We are doing a maybe compressed arting today. Let's see. What else did we have zoned out here? I think there is like housing of the commons or something like that. I like the idea of there being a giant graveyard. And I guess I'm trying to name these zones a little bit like what I want their vibe to be. Irony isn't lost on you, I'm sure. Adobe, capitalism, no judgment, either way. Yeah, I definitely get it. And honestly, at some point, I may no longer be able to sustain the subscription, and I may have to move over. It's there was about 15 years, which felt like 30 of my career, where I lived basically inside of the Adobe product sphere. And so it has made it hard to casually move away, because all of my know-how and impulses are inside of this, and it's a thing where like I know I could do a single thing in Photoshop or Illustrator or InDesign or Adobe Premiere or like After Effects or something like that, but I'll know exactly which one is most efficient to accomplish that, and I'll understand immediately like the workflow that traces between the programs. And that's something that like, right, it's the Adobe suite for a reason. It's a suite of programs that all sort of like work very fluently with each other. So these are my excuses, and they are excuses. Like I could just learn. And at some point I may be forced to. But yeah, I feel a little bit like we are living in an age of irony, or maybe it's just my own proclivity for hypocrisy. That could also just be. I'm running out of cheeky names for these other zones, so they'll have to like emerge over time. I feel like there's one more thing here. How many things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And this is probably 3 things, so it's 7, that is 9 things. That feels right, actually. So let's not introduce any more zones. Let's see if that works. And so Yeah, once you learn a program, it's a struggle. Yeah. Thank you for the good luck, Cole. The Pika ramen emote is so cute. I like the slaw bacon guy. I'm not sure what it's like in reference to per se, but to me the dark connection between ChatGPT and the climate disaster is kind of amusing in some nihilistic part of me. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So zoning out. We want to have our nuclear power down here. And let's see, maybe I should start experimenting with some of these zones not being rigid rectangles. Thank you, that was delightful. Yeah. Nuclear. Okay. So then around this, we'll have our orange border. Oh, Suvi's gonna art with us. Very nice. Let me turn our memes up. Oh, that's music. There's memes.
And laughed at the idea that someone could even be gay, which I thought was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You're gay?
Yeah.
I am dabbling.
Oh, I
I've
take
been
it back.
dabbling for decades.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start to see how much space we really have. The graveyard felt like it belongs over here. And do this row just deletes? Okay. I feel like I'm starting to see it. Maybe this one starts to get more of that like ragged edge. let's see, where is our houndstooth? Okay, let's turn that off because it's sort of confusing at the moment. Okay, I think our temples of ancient ideology are gonna go here. Maybe kind of piercing the horizon line. What's going on with this guy? I kind of feel like giving this area like a Latin cross plan. With the arms being 3x3, maybe? Or do we want them 4x4 or 4x3? Okay. Is that too much space? I think that's too much space. So let's carve back. I think that feels more appropriate. And then what color? Maybe something like that for now. I sort of like the idea of there being some unique connection here too between these elements. the old churches and the our horsemen. I think we have a little pocket nature thing here. Nature pocket. Nature pocket sounds close to a cloaca. Okay. Maybe all of this needs to slide over. Okay. Yeah, I think that's more right. Oh, the baby bunny. Okay, and then we're gonna have our spires. Blood red. Then let's try. overlap even more. Or is it? Or maybe this whole thing moves over. I think that's about right. This then moves. I think this is starting to feel right. Okay. Graveyard, nuclear. Okay, and then we're gonna want our sort of big park. I think that's right, how that's kind of like nestled in there. Okay. I'm starting to think maybe this needs to come down and lock into this. Or alternately, those could slide up. Okay, I think I see it. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe everything is coming down by some. Drag our temple square down. I don't think this is quite right yet, but... Oh Lord. That was quite something. I do feel like maybe we're missing a something. Like a type. Which I think is something like, where is the place that these people work, or something like that. The fields of drudgery or something. Maybe this gets thinner. Okay. Well, we have gone for about an hour now. I think we've made good progress on our board here. Let's see if we have two of these. Okay, I think. I think maybe it's clicking. So there's a couple spots on this lower part that aren't mapped very well. And then much of this upper area of the board is sort of lost right now, as in without focus. Let's go ahead and make our designation for the sort of old mythologies. Maybe this is too large. Okay, I think maybe the top of the board above come on, Adobe. Above each of our like symbols for power structures, the kind of corporate symbols we have on the left, and then the kind of religious power symbols maybe on the right. We have a sort of designation of what it is they're reaching for, kind of above them. And I do want to make sure that the older one is kind of getting pushed to the side by the sort of more modern iteration. Maybe it's a 5x5 and that it's smaller. So there we have a 5x5 that's being sort of nudged off screen. We have these guys at a 5x6. I sort of want that to be like a 5x7 or something. Probably their necks and below get removed, and it's just kind of like these heads, disembodied heads looking down from above. Here their spires will kind of cross over the horizon. I still need to think a lot about how is it that I begin to force the reading that above the black line, the plane is sort of swooshing over you this way. Maybe our patterns start to do that. So maybe they're all oriented in a certain fashion on one side, and then they're kind of like mirrored above. But given that we want there to be sort of a sense of flow between them, maybe that doesn't function unless they're mirrored kind of horizontally. There's some thinky thoughts to do. I also want there to be maybe like 3 flows that sort of are moving around the page. The houndstooth is kind of like that electrical current. We have the kind of people flows, and then maybe it's kind of like ideological flows or something like that. Thanks for the lurk, Steffi. Bratwurst! Howdy doody, man. How's it going? Welcome on in. It's good to see you, always. Let's give Dean a shout out. Dean was the other person we were co-streaming with on Friday, playing some of the Pummel Party. But Dean is a very good friend of the channel. Dean is like definitely one of my stream inspirations. I kind of think about his stream a lot when I think about Franks and Beans. Playing with your hogs. No, but for real though, Dean has like a very kind of frankness. There's a frankness to his channel besides the hot dogs, where he talks very openly about things, and that's something I strive for here. I don't think I'm at Dean level yet, but Dean, so nice to see you. Everybody, hit that button before it goes away. Hit that follow, please. Frankness. So we are just at the end of our art section here, Dean. We're gonna move over into movement for a half an hour, and then hopefully maybe I can get you to stick around for some golf at 7. At 7 we're planning to do some golfing, and I would love to have you there. I'm not sure how many golfers we have, but I'm trying to get like Monday golfs going. Yeah, I mean, it's all true, Dean. I admire you a lot, frankly, for how openly you're able to talk about things and struggles and hard things in life, and I feel like you have a lot of wisdom that you drop on your channel also. So when I grow up, I'll be like Dean. Oh yeah, they're there. They're there, sir. Let me be the mirror for you there. They are very there. Okay, this was great progress. I know it just looks like a bunch of colors, but we have ideas now of sort of what these things become, and I think I often in design look for these moments where things on the page are sort of almost struggling with each other. Once you get to a point where they're kind of like, hey, I want a little more space. No, I want a little more space. That's usually where it feels like to me you have this kind of productive friction in your design where things are really you can start to come down to things where if you decide to move things one grid unit this way or that way, it's actually making some kind of difference in how it's communicating like a hierarchy or a level of importance or things like that. And I think we're starting to hit that here. Yeah, so I think this is good. It's a great place to pick up on either Wednesday or Friday. We'll see. This piece is starting to like get a little heavy, you know, in terms of all the stuff it's communicating, its ideas and all that kind of stuff. So I might try to like mix in some more lighthearted art, since this feels like it's beginning to go in a dark direction, and it's also very heady. Probably headier than I was originally intending. With that, let's do our little thing that we do to shut down our art portion. We'll save a little copy of it here so we can put together our flip book one day and look back on all of the progress. Oh, we can do sort of like a quick little flip book here. Let's do this. It's not gonna let us make that bigger, is it? It's gonna be the smallest flip book ever. Look at that. That's stuff. That's progress. It sort of looks like we went backwards a little bit. Next time we'll go forwards. We'll bring back in the elements that we moved off board today. Thank you guys for being here for this art section. Nambi's Echoes. Dean rocks for real, for real. I enjoy your sense of humor. Yeah, great sense of humor over there also. We be slapping our hogs and stretching our cloacas wide over there. Okay, I'm gonna put us on our little movement holding screen. And am I gonna disappear for a second? I think I do need to go fill my dog's water bowls, so I will disappear for a second. I'm gonna update some of the things about stream, and we're gonna do our movement, community movement. Today is Arm Day, so with that, I'll see y'all very shortly. Thanks for hanging out. I like turtles.